All right, everyone, welcome back into another live stream. Been a while since I've done a live stream here. Basically, it was getting later on in the day to do a pre-recorded video and get those prop bets out to you guys. So I wanted to go ahead and just do a live stream. This video probably won't be too long. It'll just be me covering all the best prop bets. But again, because it was going to be later on in the day, I just want to get out a live stream to you guys. We're going to have some people in here commenting, which is awesome. Happy to have you guys back here. Pretty awesome. Hunter saying, "What the freak is this? Is this new?" Occasionally, again, it's just more later on in the day. I can do a live stream because it's not going to be as good a quality, but it is what it is. I'm fine with that. All in all, we are here live, Garrett. That's funny. Good stuff there. But yeah, shout out to everyone being in here. It's pretty awesome. Right now, I just want to share with you guys. I'm not sure if you guys know the fantasy golf side of things right now, but I'm sitting on a first round lead for Harry Hall at 40-1, who is currently one stroke ahead, first round lead. And so I'm hoping that ends up hitting. He has 2 more holes left. The whole field still pretty much on the course, though. Probably not going to hit, but that'd be a fun little hit for me. So good sweat if anyone else is on that. But I want to get into a quick update that I made here on the channel. So let me pull that up here, guys. So yes, I finally went ahead, and I've been teasing this a decent amount, is I went ahead and added in some of these soccer prop bets. Okay, so I mentioned a few times over the past few videos that I was testing out some soccer prop bets. I didn't want to put it into the cheat sheet until I felt comfortable kind of verifying that we're all good to go. The issue with some of the soccer prop bets is that we're only getting the true lines, if you will, from like 2 books. Now, we're getting a bunch of sports books that give us bets, but the issue with soccer is they're like differing lines. So they're like kind of alternate lines for the most part. But at least we are getting some lines here. So we saw yesterday we had one DNP on the bet of the day and then another one that ended up hitting. That's kind of the annoying part of soccer that I've noticed thus far. Again, I'm not a soccer expert. I don't know this for sure, but it does seem to be that there's like a lot of DNPs. So if we can at least get some early edges, that'd be pretty nice. And so what we're going to notice here, and we can sort by soccer, and I'm starting with PrizePicks right now, is that a lot of the prop bets that we're getting right now are going to be good soccer prop bets. The nice part about some of these is that they're not being valued as pushes. So I would say we got about 3 prop bets, at least on PrizePicks right now, that are not being valued as pushes that we could go ahead and run out. Now, these are going to be for differing days. They're not going to be for tonight, per se. They're going to be on Friday and Saturday, which another update that I want to get added into the cheat sheet here is to have that underneath their player name. It's the date and time of those games or when they're starting. But decent edges here. Obviously, we're going to be happy to run out these 2 here for Bruno, and I don't want to butcher a foreigner's name, so apologies for that, guys. But seemingly decent prop bets there for Underdog as well. Cash and PGA did just cash there, Hunter. Pretty awesome. So he's referring to the 9 to 5 Golf YouTube channel where I put out 2 slips. I think they both cash, right, Hunter? Because I know we were sweating CT Pan, but he was fine. And then Harry Hall has already got us over birdies or better. I think we got both of them. So that's pretty nice. I do lives from time to time. I want to do them more. And I can do them more if you guys want that. Maybe after the video is posted, let me know in the comment section below. Leave a like, guys, if you guys are in here right now as well. That does help out push the videos. But let's go ahead real quickly and jump into some college basketball. The surprising thing about college basketball today is we're not really getting that many good bets. And the interesting thing, this trend has been continuing where for whatever reason, and you wouldn't think it'd be the case, but it was the case with college football as well. Yesterday was not the best day on PrizePicks for college basketball prop bets. But on Underdog, it was an awesome day. It was one of the better days in a while for Underdog, especially for college basketball prop bets. Like, I think one of my bets on Underdog missed on the day for myself personally. So it ended up being a pretty darn good day. And it's just weird. It's weird how that happens. Those slight prop line differences do add up, but it just seems like one site is better than the other on whichever day. Looking at, we got Michael popping up here again for his fantasy score. This is an interesting one. This is one that has been popping up for us a decent amount thus far. Really the past, I want to say like 3 slates at least. I'm working on pulling them up here on the PrizePicks cheat sheet so we can take a peek at this, guys. It's been a while since I've done a live stream, so stay with me here. I'm trying to find the correct slides for everything. This kind of works. It's a little bit zoomed in. All right, that'll work. But just kind of looking at his game log. Yeah, in the last game, just absolutely terrible. I didn't see if he got into foul trouble. Really went off against Portland. I watched that game live. That was pretty fun. And then we just see he's been hit or miss. So maybe not someone that we want to go in on that much. He is a younger player. I believe he's a freshman, but it's pretty impressive. Like I said, I gotta watch one of his games, and I kind of enjoyed watching his game. But again, I didn't follow the two misses that he had. Probably got into foul trouble. Not exactly sure though. And then we are getting again some of these points and rebounds prop bets that we seem to always get for whatever reason. It's kind of crazy there. We are getting some interesting spots though for a couple of the college basketball prop bets. So Julian Reese, we're only going to see it has a 53% edge here. So typically not a bet that we want to go crazy with, but underdog corrected the line. Never mind. Underdog was a little bit wrong with their line originally. They were at a little bit higher than this. So I was going to say we can middle. Let's see here. Let's sort by fantasy score because I know we were getting some bigger ones. They've kind of closed it down a little bit. So Bruce Thornton's one of them that's okay, but these are really, we don't have to go crazy with those. So not really a fantasy score type of day today in college basketball, but we are getting plenty of decent other prop bets here. So points and rebounds. This is what I hate to see, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I hate to see this. So we're being told to bet the under points and rebounds, only a 53.8% edge here. Projection day likes it closer to 24. But that's annoying. That's annoying there. So we can pick and choose. He is someone that can get some steals and blocks, so could end up hitting both sides of that. It's just less likely. So we kind of have to pick and choose there. Obviously, we want to choose the one that's the most likely, but three decent college basketball prop bets here. Perfectly fine with all of them. Let's see here. I'm not sure. Are the comments loading? Again, I haven't done this in a while. I know I got some of them popping up in here. I think so. Okay. All right. So we're going to jump here into some NBA prop bets, guys. Actually, let me refresh this on my end real quick just to see if we're getting any more bets. We're not getting that many good NBA bets like we typically would get, which is a little bit shocking to me. I do have golf to my right, your guys' left right now. I'm sweating out that first round leader bet that I mentioned. Be a fun hit there. Good way to start out the week for golf. All right. Yeah, I'll pull it back up here, guys. So let's see here. So for NBA, we are getting Trey Jones for under his fantasy score. Now, Wemby, we just got news that Wemby's out for the year. Okay. All right. I'm seeing the chat now. Thanks, Michael. Appreciate it. What's going on? But yeah, Trey Jones for under his fantasy score. So I haven't looked yet kind of usage rates for what happens like minutes wise when Wemby is off the court. I wouldn't think that would change anything for Trey Jones. We haven't projected to get 15 minutes. I would assume he is going to get 15 minutes. And if he does get 15 minutes, the data really likes the under here. He's going against New York. Are we getting any recent games for him against New York? Let's take a peek. Okay, so that's crazy. 24.7 about, 2 months ago. Got 16 minutes in that game. Really crushed there, actually. You wouldn't typically think that, though. That's surprising. The thing with the Spurs is, again, I wish I could have looked at this prior to see kind of usage rates with Wemby off the court and really see that rotation that day. But I'm perfectly fine with that. Obviously, that's a great bet. An annoying thing here, guys, is that we're seeing, he's on the Bulls now. Jeez. My bad. That's right. Him and Zach Collins, right? Yeah. I forgot. Thank you. Freaking trade deadline. It's annoying. That's another thing, though, honestly, is that with the trade, and I mentioned this a bunch throughout like the weeks leading up to the All-Star game and the trade deadline, is that, and thanks for calling that out. It says it right there. We don't know the rotations really, and this is more so with someone like Trey Jones. Like, is he actually going to get 15 minutes? Will he get more minutes? I know they're pretty deep at guard position there for the Bulls, but it's kind of the annoying part. Kind of mentioned that with yesterday's video with the Lakers. I would say kind of got lucky to have a good day in the NBA. Obviously went 3 for 3 with the prize picks slip with the Lakers, but with Charlotte trying to get lucky with the minutes, that is still true right now, is that we need to get probably a week and a half removed to really feel comfortable with the minutes that we're seeing projection wise, and the new rotations with that trade deadline stuff. But let me know, do you guys like this bet more or less with Trey Jones? The fact that he's on the Bulls. Again, probably wish I could have looked at this one a little bit more. Just kind of ran out of time with trying to get those soccer props updated to the PrizePicks cheat sheet. But let's see here. Any other prop bets that we have pulling up here, guys? Porzingis. This is annoying. So this one flipped. His blocks and steals. Yesterday is one where we were seeing it was favored for the over. Now it's favored for the under. Kind of annoying. That does happen with prop bets like blocks and steals, where not that many books are giving the lines. One book might be a little bit early. Typically that's flip or like DraftKings, and then the other books come in and they give us our lines, and it can be a little bit different. Jaren Jackson Jr. for over his field goals made, another good prop bet. And then we got Mikal Bridges under his blocks and steals as well. Not exactly one that I feel like we need to go out of our way to target, though. And let's see here. Are we getting any good hammer bets here at all or anything like that? We're not going to get any lock bets just yet. Let's see. Hammer bets. Took the under earlier. Okay. Good stuff. All right. So some hammer bets. And the way I like using this, guys, is typically speaking on sites like Sleeper. They'll give us a lot of discounts. And so obviously these bets that are under 54% likelihood to hit, we don't really want to be targeting too much. If it was 53% likelihood, I'd be fine attacking and using those. But anything lower than 53%, there's no real point to go out of it. So if we can find these bets on Sleeper that correlate with the PrizePicks line, that's typically how I like to use it. And so just wanted to call that out. It's been pretty successful, actually. Sleeper's been sneaky good lately. Been nice. And then let's jump into Underdog real quick as well. And let's just see. Are we getting Trae Young under fantasy score? Really not good. Underdog's lines have been better for basketball lately, but this is not terrible. Yeah, 46 for Trae Young for his under is obviously the clear outlier there. I feel pretty comfortable getting to that one, guys. Even though it's only a 52.8% edge, I'm pretty comfortable with that one going against Orlando. Obviously, a more difficult matchup typically, off by 3 compared to PrizePicks. I think that's a pretty good one. Have you looked at college basketball and Underdog? I have not. We can do that in just a second. I'll do that in just a second. I do want to take a peek at PGA first with PrizePicks right now. And I want to see if I haven't looked up again any prop line differences. We are getting still some prop line differences. So, So it is projected to play a little bit harder in the afternoon, guys, this course. And I know a lot of you guys probably don't follow golf too much, but this is a course that's a little bit seaside. Typically speaking, on the green, this is a little bit too much detail. On the green surfaces that they play, they tend to get a little bit less predictable with the rollouts in the afternoon, just with spike marks getting in the way and whatnot. Just tends to stick a little bit more. So maybe it's going to be like a 10th or 20th of a stroke harder, which could end up making a difference. If we could find good overbets that I'd be comfortable with, I would want to do that. Like, for example, maybe Padraig Harrington for over 70 strokes. But most golfers are now starting to get under par, so I'd rather do the opposite of that. And the opposite of that would be like someone like Akshay to shoot under 68.5 strokes. He was projected to be one of the best golf plays. He is the best golf play this week on paper. He just needs to come through. The scoring average is typically 70. And so I don't mind the idea of betting on his under. Now, you guys are going to see the 50% edge. That's good point here for this, but when we're looking at these prop line differences, it doesn't matter too much. We want to be just taking advantage of those. So really these first 3 in some capacity, if you want to mix and match those, I'm fine with that. Now you can't pair them together. Okay. That's the issue. You can't pair all 3 of them together. The payout, the more you put on those prop bets, this is the annoying part about golf, is that let's say we had 3 prop bets like this that we want to attack. Or sorry, 4 prop bets like this that we want to attack. The payout for a 2x slip would be just as much, or sorry, a 2 slip bet would be just as much as a 4 slip bet. It's super annoying. I get why they do that, but at least correct it. If we're adding more legs onto a slip, at least correct it so we're getting an increased payout for that assumed risk. It's the dumbest thing ever. And it's annoying. So they've basically made it so we can only do 2 slip bets. So if you guys like any of these, what we would do is Akshay and Bo together, and then we would do Akshay and Jake Knapp together, and then we do Bo and Jake Knapp together. That's how we go about doing that. Let's see by edge here as well. All right, so birdies are better. EVR under. Actually, I don't hate this, guys. So EVR for under 5 birdies or better, I think is a decent one. This tournament is an interesting course. Like, you're gonna just make a bunch of pars. You're typically, ooh, ooh, I'm watching a birdie putt here. Oh, sorry. I have the PGA going right now. Harry Hall had a birdie putt that missed by 6 inches there. He has a par. So still has a solo lead. I'm sweating a 40-1 solo lead with Harry Hall right now. Would be fun. I don't think it's gonna cash fully. I think it's gonna end up being chopped down. It's probably gonna end up being like 10-1. Anyways, getting to 6 birdies here for EVR is gonna be difficult to do. Gain to 5 birdies, probably going to get there. Gain to 6, not as much. Interesting one here with Stefan Jaeger as well to get over 8.5. Fairway set, don't mind those as well. So those are some decent PGA prop bets that we have as well. So I'm going to go ahead here and load up the underdog cheat sheet here as well. Again, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel. That does help out a bunch. If you guys haven't liked the video, that does help out a lot here as well. Let me know how many people, or is anyone coming from X or even Twitch? I doubt anyone's coming from Twitch. I don't even use Twitch, but I'm assuming there's some people coming from X. All right, so yeah, we're jumping on into the underdog college basketball slate, and so really 2 good prop bets here as well. These first 2, obviously. So 2 of the similar ones between PrizePicks and Underdog. That's okay. Probably like this one as well with the projection data favoring the over. That's okay. And then Bruce Thornton. Yeah, Bruce Thornton's one where I have bet the under on, but we're starting to get under that 53% edge. So starting to get a little bit too low on the board there. And so we don't have to go too crazy with that. So it's an interesting day. I wouldn't say we have any like clearly great prop bets, but it's a decent board through and through with all the sports. So again, this is underdog right now. Let's see, I think I have an underdog here. Again, I haven't done a live stream in a while. Apologies for it, guys, if it's typically not as good quality here. But yeah, most of the prop bets that we are getting here are going to be in college basketball. But we are getting a couple here. So Dyson Daniels for under 2.5 steals. We got Gaye for under 3.5 rebounds. It's okay now. We're probably seeing right now why the blocks and steals for Porzingis is favored for the under, because he is somewhat favored to get under 1.5 blocks. So that kind of makes sense there as well. And real quick, we'll take a quick peek at some PGA prop bets for underdog as well. Are we getting any big edges here? Patrick Fishburne for under 4.5. No, don't need to get there. So the underdog board is pretty good for PGA as well. And so let's see here. I mean, for the bet of the day for underdog guys, honestly, probably just running out these 3 as a 3 slip bet. That'd be my underdog bet of the day. Is those 3 doing another 3 slip bet? Hopefully, we can hit that again. Franz Wagner over fantasy score. That one isn't popping up at all. It's probably we're probably just not getting enough data in on him just yet for that the full data set. But let me check and see real quick. We'll check and see though. The issue is like we need the turnover lines coming in. We need the blocks lines coming in on him. I don't know if we're getting that. If we are, it's just not that good of a prop bet. So yeah, we are. It's kind of a push here. So if you are betting on him there, Jalen, you'd want to bet his over on underdog if you are betting on him. Okay, so I have the PrizePicks line actually pulled up right now. So you'd want to bet his over on underdog. It's off a little bit there. That's the edge that you're getting there. So the average sportsbook line does like him at 40 to get to 43. The projection data likes the over there as well, so not terrible. So that'd be a better bet there on underdog. Then yeah, let's just take a peek here at kind of what we could be running out here for today in PrizePicks as well. I don't know. Is it annoying if I give out soccer prop bets? They're clearly the better bets that we have right now. It's just going down the board that we have. I mean, we're getting plenty of good prop bets, but I mean, really, I feel kind of fine just running out these top few prop bets that we have. we want to just go with those ones, we can. I kind of feel comfortable with that being the prize picks by the day here as well. Andrew Nembhard for over his fantasy score is not terrible. I don't hate that one as well, if we're going a little bit lower. What's interesting is we're not getting like really esports prop bets or anything like that, or even MMA, big prop line differences there. So kind of interesting there. I just want to take a peek at that. But guys, I think that's going to do it. So I kind of just gave you guys the bets of the day for both of them. Again, I was just running a little bit later, so I wanted to get a video out to you guys. If you don't have any questions, I'll be getting out of here in literally a minute or two here, and probably even less than that. So yeah, we'll just. I think this is a good ending point, actually. So honestly, guys, yeah, once the video is posted here, let me know in the comment section below if you guys want some more live streams. It doesn't really matter either way. I could do a live stream if you guys want. If that helps a little bit more, I can do that. Typically, I've been putting the video out. 11 Central Standard Time has been the time. Just that's when we start to get the college basketball fantasy score prop bets for both PrizePicks and Underdog. That's when we get the NBA fantasy score prop bets. It just typically works out at that time. Obviously, this is a little bit later on in the day, and I could do it a little bit later as well. Really just depends on Underdog getting their lines out is the biggest issue, and I can't control that. So just behind the curtains real quick, it literally gets to like 10:30 my time. I'm like, all right, Underdog, you don't have your lines out. I guess I'll record a video. And so I'm recording the video, doing the research and whatnot. And then Underdog, like typically right as I'm finishing, will come out with their fantasy score line. So and that'd be like a half an hour later. So I push it back a little bit later so that doesn't happen. So I can be like fully good to go. It's kind of annoying there. So yeah, I could potentially do more live streams is the summary there. But that's going to do it here, guys. Appreciate you being here. Derek Queen under. I'm not touching Derek Queen. I'm just not. Derek Queen has been a roller coaster. Seems very hit or miss. I don't want to mess with him. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Appreciate everyone being in here. Good luck with all your bets today. I'll have you guys covered tomorrow with a Flex Friday video. Again, if you guys haven't, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, comment if you guys want some more prop bets. Do that in the comment section. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Good luck with all your bets. And as always, cash.